Modern packaging validation remains slow, fragmented, and dependent on repeated physical testing, delaying innovation and increasing cost. Packtwin by BytEdge turns 6 weeks of packaging engineering into a 30-second conversation. 11 specialist AI agents, each trained for one job, work together behind a single chat, replicating an entire engineering team. Key user enters a clean workspace where simple dashboards track active designs, saved projects, remaining simulation credits, and platform accuracy, starting at 86% and improving continuously over time. The very first thing the assistant asks for is the 3-dimensional design file. The upload window opens automatically. No menu hunt. It accepts any standard design file straight from a modern design tool. Engineering work begins with the real geometry, never with a description of it. From this point forward, every claim the platform makes is anchored to the actual object on disk. Only now does the conversation begin. The intake agent asks the user, in plain English, for the few details the geometry cannot reveal. What is inside the pack, what material it should be made of, how it will be transported, and what test standard it needs to meet. If the user mentions a weight that disagrees with what the geometry says, the agent flags the gap and explains which figure it will trust. No user input is accepted without being checked against the real model. If the material is one the platform has never seen, a custom resin or a regional grade, the research agent goes out to the open web, pulls the official engineering values from published references, validates the numbers, and saves the entry permanently. The next user who mentions that material gets an instant answer. Before any heavy work runs, the user sees a transparent plan and approves it. One credit is used. A permanent record is written. That single approval wakes the full team. The material agent fetches verified properties. The transit agent builds a realistic vibration and drop profile from real road and shipping data. The calculation agent runs the physics, drop energy, compression safety, wall buckling. The risk agent flags the zones most likely to fail. 2 test agents apply the formal industry drop and corner drop standards. Finally, a reasoning agent does an independent check on all the maths, catching contradictions and overconfident claims. In around 30 seconds, the result arrives. Pass or fail. Drop by drop. With the exact safety margin behind every number, the formula that produced it, and the confidence level it deserves. Alongside the engineering result, the sustainability agent automatically proposes the recycled equivalent of the chosen material and works out the real carbon saving against the company's actual annual production volume. If the user wants alternatives, the optimization agent generates 3 engineered options. The first one is always the recycled swap, marked with a green badge. The other 2 explore different materials or different wall thicknesses, depending on whether the user wants to cut cost, gain strength, or solve a specific problem. Strength gains are capped at 50% because real packaging does not double in toughness. Over hundreds of real tests, the platform's predictions move closer and closer to lab reality. Every step taken, every agent called, every approval, every credit, and every calibration is written to a permanent audit log. 6 months later, anyone can review exactly how a decision was made. Packtwin transforms packaging engineering into a single intelligent workflow, combining simulation, sustainability, validation, and continuous learning inside one auditable system. Faster decisions, measurable confidence, and engineering grounded in real-world physics. Packtwin. 11 agents, 1 conversation. Real engineering, built by BytEdge.